Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Adrian and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about why you should avoid dyeing your hair in blue, silver, or as I did, both. Over the past 2 years, I've dyed my hair in several different colors. I've gone from my natural hair to black, platinum blonde, dirty blonde, pastel purple, brown, ginger, and last but not least, silver and blue. Out of all the colors I've done, these were probably my least two favorites. I don't know if it was the type of dye I used or the technique, but just having silver and blue hair didn't work out for me. These colors definitely have their pros and cons, so let's go a little more into detail. The first thing that you should have in mind is bleaching. You have to reach a certain level of blonde in your hair to get the color that you want. So depending on how light your hair is, will affect the end result when you apply the blue or silver dye. We all know that bleach can potentially damage your hair if it's not done correctly, so the fact that you have to go through this process before applying the color is already a struggle. Now the second factor is maintenance, and let me tell you that these colors are a pain in the to maintain. Let's say you went ahead and bleached your hair, you got a little damage in, you applied the blue or the silver dye, and you got the color that you want. Fine. You need to have in mind that that color that you got will not last at all. Since they are semi-permanent dyes, the color fades really quickly, so you have to avoid washing your hair as much as possible. I like to wash my hair every day cause I'm a neat freak, so maybe that's why it faded a little quicker for me, but if you're the type of person that can pull off washing it 1 to 2 times a week, honestly go for it because maybe it will last longer for you guys. In addition to that, you have to deal with the roots, and this is where it gets complicated because not only do you have to redo the bleaching process, but you also have to avoid getting bleach on the already dyed parts of your hair so that it doesn't get stained or patchy or damaged, and so that your hair color can look as even as possible. The third factor is staining, but I think this only applies when you use blue dye. When I dye my hair, I mix both the silver and the blue dye to kind of create a more cool tone silver, but I think I added way too much blue on the mixing bowl, so when I applied it to my hair, it turned out more of like a turquoise color instead of silver, so it ended up staining everything. Lastly, we have the hardest part, getting rid of the hair color. If you want to go back to blonde, let me tell you that it is not going to be easy. Will you be able to remove some of the color? Yes.
Yes.
Will you be able to remove it completely? It depends. Going back to blonde requires a lot of patience and dedication, and it can take months to remove it completely. Unless you go ahead and bleach your hair all over again, which for me is not worth it because you will be damaging your hair even more. Many people recommend using dandruff shampoo mixed with crushed vitamin C pills to accelerate the process, but honestly that didn't do much for me. My hair still had that greenish gray tint that just wouldn't go away. So I didn't really know what to do about it. I didn't want to bleach my hair all over again because I've done that in the past and my hair got completely damaged to the point where it started falling off. I'm not even kidding, trust me, I'm gonna make another video explaining that whole situation. But after doing some research for a few days, I found that another way to get rid of the green is by using a dye that had red undertones. And by doing this, you would cancel out any faded green color that you had left on your hair. One color that did work for me was this brown box dye from Eon Color. I will put it up somewhere here on the screen. So if you're like me and don't want to redo the bleaching process, I would highly recommend dyeing your hair brown or just any color that has red undertones in it so that you can cancel out the green. So yeah, those are pretty much the reasons why I wouldn't recommend dyeing your hair blue or silver. Now obviously not everyone's hair is the same, so maybe what doesn't work for me could work for you. So if you're considering dyeing your hair blue, silver, or simply any color, go for it, it's your hair. Just keep in mind the factors talked in this video so that you don't end up regretting it later. So I think that this is all for this video. Please let me know in the comment section below what color has been the most difficult to get rid of your hair and how did you manage to fix it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!